Well, in today's broadcast, I've got something that I just want to throw out there to you guys because a lot of strange and unusual and bizarre events are happening here in America. I'm talking about strange events regarding, well, our skies, our food supply, our water supply, our train system, and our power grid. With all of these increasing over the past few years, one has to ask the question, are we being sabotaged? Is the Biden administration withholding precious information from the American people? What are they trying to cover up? Because it seems that these things are happening more increasingly each and every single day. But before I dive in, check out my sponsor at getthetea.com. He's been a longtime sponsor of mine. Right now, he's got an amazing deal on his Life Change tea. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. This is by far my favorite product. If you're looking for something to really have all the herbs and stuff that your body needs to give you that deep detox, then you're going to want to check out Life Change tea. I know if you use the coupon code LISA, you can get it for 10% off. Anything on that site you can get for 10% off. Want more information? Click the more button if you're on the phone or click in the description box below. All right, so let's dive into these strange and bizarre accidents that are happening all over the country. Let's start first with the strange and unusual event that suddenly there seems to be tons of things flying in our skies, from cylindrical objects to silver floating discs to, well, a Chinese spy balloon, and fill in the blank. We're still getting more information coming in. But suddenly the Biden administration is shooting multiple things out of the sky, and one has to ask, why now? Why is that happening? And here it is, taskandpurpose.com. Why is the U.S. military suddenly shooting down every UFO in the sky? Are they shooting down, spy equipment? Is some country spying on us? Or they just making much ado about nothing to distract us from what's really going on? Like right now, how about the potential sabotage of our rail system? Take a look at what I'm talking about here. This is on foxnews.com. Ohio train derailments, toxic fallout compared to nuclear winter. We nuked this town with chemicals. Now, I did a huge report on this on February 14th on Tuesday. Take a look at the video I did on this. But this is a direct attack on our railway, and this is a very recent attack, which is now turning out to be one of the biggest environmental disasters that we have ever had. And I believe there's a major cover-up of it. No one in the mainstream media is really talking about it, and neither is Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg. And the question therein lies, has there been some kind of sabotage to cause this massive issue? Now, in addition to that derailment, which I'm praying for everybody involved, because there's lots of toxic chemicals in our skies and water now, by the way. But after that one, there have been two more. Take a look at this redstate.com article. Two more train derailments in Texas and South Carolina raise more concerns. Not only that, but if we go up on over to to Washington, in Washington, there have been attempts by people to, stop a train on multiple occasions. Actually, they did it with 40 shunts in attempt to, derail a train. Take a look here at rtans.com. Group using shunts in attempt to disrupt and derail trains in the state of Washington. The article states, since January, there have been 41 cases of shunts placed on the BNSF rail tracks in Whatcom and Skagit. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, counties in the state of Washington near the Canadian border. The placement of the shunts have created crossing guard malfunctions, braking system interference, and almost derailed a train carrying hazardous material. On at least 10 occasions, shunts were placed where tracks and streets intersected, which put vehicles at risk. This is sabotage of our rail system there. In fact, over the past year, I believe that there have been according to an article published by Tucker Carlson, I hadn't pulled it up, but about 1,000 attempts or derailments just over the past year. So here we have a tax-ish coming from our skies, or a distraction, and we have attacks on our rail system. But these aren't the only bizarre, unusual things that are happening all at once at the very same time. And I've brought this up on numerous occasions. We have attacks on our power grid, right? Take a look. This is on NewYorkPost.com. Could eco-terrorism be behind the attacks on Americans' power station. It goes on, according to one estimate, there have been more than 100 attacks on the grid this year. In fact, we also have this article where they're investigating this. Here we have ABC News. Feds investigating multiple reports of recent utility company sabotage. So we're talking 100 separate incidences, 100 of them just on this past year. That's massive. So sabotage? Question mark. What on earth is going on? But hey, it's not like they're attacking our food supply. Oh, wait, they are. Yes, and I've been touching on this in major detail on Restricted Republic. If you're not there, get there. I can't stress this enough. Right now, we are basically giving it away. Use the coupon code FOREVER and the number 4. Get it for $4 a month. I'm not going to do that coupon code much longer, but I've got critical information that you're going to want to hear, and I'm putting out some powerful reports. But stop giving the attention to these controlled media sites. Get on over to Restricted Republic and help support us because I don't know how much longer we are going to be there. Go to restrictedrepublic.com. So with that, yes, they are attacking our food supply and have been extensively. All these mysterious fires and plane crashes on our food processing facilities, our chicken facilities, our egg plants, all of these suddenly spiking. Take a look here. This is on Western Standard. Exclusive food shortage magnified by string of destroyed food processing facilities. Now, in all, these food shortages have been exacerbated by a string of fires from plane crashes and explosions at nearly 24 food processing facilities across the United States and Canada. So much so that we even have this from American Military News. The FBI is warning of cyber attacks now on our U.S. food plants after a dozen have been hit by mysterious fires. So one bizarre thing after another bizarre thing, attacks on our rail system, attacks on our power grid, attacks on our food supply. Well, I mean, at least they're not attacking our water supply. Oh, wait, this just in. Take a look at this article. And this is on BBC. Hacker tries to poison water supply of Florida City. This is published just earlier this month. Oh, wait. So in other words, we have attack on our water, our food, our power, and our rails. And yet there's not a major investigation really addressing the question of some kind of sabotage. Is this just, bizarre events that are happening? Are we focusing on the skies to be distracted from other things? I mean, it seems like a lot of catastrophes are going on and a lot of warnings about hackers and cyber attacks, yet they're not really coming out and telling us that that could potentially be what it is. Why aren't we asking the question more aggressively? Why isn't the mainstream media even saying it? And I'll tell you why. I don't even know why anybody gives them the time of day anymore, because the bottom line is they don't care about you. They're in the pocket of our United States government and their state-run media. They don't care if people are dying and our food supply is impacted because they're getting the money that they need to get. This is not how media is supposed to work. They're supposed to be of the people for the people. Instead, they're of the government for the government, or of the intelligence community for the intelligence community, more specifically, doing their bidding. That's not actual journalism. And anyone who's doing journalism like me, they are shutting the heck down. That's why I created Restricted Republic. Really, please, truly, I can't stress the amount of information you're missing by not being there. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. Lots of bizarre things happening, and I think we need to start asking some questions here. Anyhow, I love all of you. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.